What's up, you guys? Welcome back to our channel, our life journey. So in today's video, I'm actually going to be sharing how I made these. Don't those look amazing? Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to share. Now, this is my first time making these. They are originally called Scotch eggs, but I'm gonna call them Scotch Egg Twist because I'm adding cheese and bacon, plus I'm gonna do the beef, ground beef, but I'm gonna add the ground pork as well. So I'm like, you know what? This is actually in my week of what I eat in a week on a high-fat carnivore diet, because I am making another video for you guys. My last one, you guys really enjoyed it. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna make a video right now for you guys so you can get started. A lot of you are doing this challenge with me, which is my 30-day carnivore challenge. I'm trying to lose a certain amount of weight by my birthday. So you guys have said you wanted to join in, which I'm so excited for you guys. Now, in the process, I'm like, you know what? Let me make this video so you guys can get started, maybe even try this out. I have all my ingredients here. I have my water boiling because I'm going to boil the eggs first, then do the meat, the cheese, the bacon, and I'm going to air fry them. So let's get started on prepping everything. My water is at a boil, which I always start off with boiling water. And I'm gonna add my eggs slowly. I think I'm going to do 6. Yeah, let's start off with 6 eggs. No, let's do one more. 7, because I can fit 7. Haha. Okay. Eggs are in. Now I'm going to keep it at a boil and 9 minutes. Here I have a mixture of my, what is it called? Colby Jack cheese and Monterey Jack cheese. My bacon, which is my favorite from Fry's. Ground pork. Ground beef. So let's get this going. I've got my bowl. I'm gonna do half of the ground pork and half of the ground beef. I'm gonna add a pinch of salt. I love my seasoning, so I'm gonna do garlic, onion, probably about a teaspoon of each, paprika, black pepper, and this time I'm actually going to add some parsley. This is what it looks like. Let's give her a mix. All right, 9 minutes is up. All right, so they have been in the bath for about 2 minutes, but I wanted to show you how easy it peels off. And I still feel like they are soft in the center, so it's not gonna be over hard. Look at that. All right, let's do one more. There's a little membrane you have to take off. Once you do, it becomes so much easier to peel. I have saran wrap here. I'm gonna take a handful of the meat mixture and I'm going to press it down pretty thin. If I think I need to add more meat, I will, and maybe I do. Because I want to make sure I'm gonna cover the whole egg. My one egg. That actually turned out pretty good, you guys. All right, let's, I'm gonna put this in here for right now. Let me get the rest of them done and then I'm gonna wrap them in bacon. Oh my gosh, you guys, I I missed a step. Oh, it's okay. It's a good thing I remembered now and not later. Let me spread this out a little bit more. The cheese! I forgot the cheese. Okay, thin, 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 thin. Let me wash my hands and get the cheese. I'm just gonna eyeball it. You can use more or less if you guys want. Use different cheese, however you guys think you would like it. Now I'm gonna make sure that I don't cover the edges because I need to bind it. Okay, now we're adding the egg. This is what they are looking like. So I have everything on the bottom, the connecting. So I just put them like that. I'm gonna stick them in the air fryer 20 minutes at 400 degrees and then I'll check on them. I left them for 12 minutes. Let's flip them over. Okay, these look good. I think I'm gonna leave them for like another 5 minutes just to kind of get them extra crispy. Oh, and I got cheese coming out of them. Oh, yes. These look so good. All right, let's plate them up. Wow. Okay, I need to cut one up. I'm gonna let it cool down. Okay, it's been like a few seconds. I can't wait. All right, I'm gonna cut it. Should I cut? Yeah, let's cut it this way. Because I wanna see how it is in the center, if it needs more cooking. I don't think so. I think this is perfect. Ooh, just the bacon. The bacon is a little bit more soft on the bottom, but it looks like the meat is fully cooked. Oh, you guys. Okay, I have decided I'm going to put them back in, but where the pink, or not pink, it's still cooked. So the bottom, I'm going to put it facing up. So this way this can cook for like another 5 minutes, because I mean, it is pretty good. Look at the cheese. That looks so good. I'm burning myself. Oh, that's so good. Oh, MG. Yep. Oh yeah. And I'm definitely cutting into that one. So the egg is definitely more cooked with the 5 minutes, but you have the crispy bacon. This is also cooked. It's just if you want it extra crispy, even like on the outside, 5 more minutes. So this was 20 minutes. 25 minutes, which I do recommend 25. I mean, who doesn't want crispy bacon? Here you have it, you guys. Dutch egg twist. Let me know if you guys are gonna give this a try. It tastes so, so good. This is good for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner. You can pre-make them, stick them in the freezer. I'm pretty sure they're gonna last quite a long time. They're just like meatballs if you think about it. Now, the egg, I did leave it for 9 minutes so it can be a little bit more softer, but like you see here, this one is a little bit more cooked in the middle because I left it for an additional 5 minutes in the air fryer. So play around, you guys do you. If you are okay with 20 minutes, do 20 minutes. If you want 25, 30 minutes, definitely do it the way that you guys like it. Now, this is my first time trying it, so I think they came out pretty good. What do you guys think? They look good and they do taste good. So leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you guys are gonna give it a try. I would greatly appreciate it if you would subscribe, like, share, all of the above. But here is to Scotch Egg Twist. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.